They said Mason's not going to make it to his first birthday. Well, obviously he proved otherwise. About 15 weeks along, we found out Mason had gastroschisis. So it's where the intestine are on the outside of the body. Well, Mason was due around Valentine's Day and he decided he wanted Christmas presents. So he was born on December 1st, at 29 weeks. So obviously not what we expected. Due to a rotation with his bowel, it kinked off and lost all of the blood flow, and it killed all but 10 centimeters of his intestine. So it was just a constant, we had to stay home, we couldn't do anything, we couldn't go anywhere. We have family out of state, he's never even visited. And we were stuck. So I had heard a little bit about Make-A-Wish, and somebody had mentioned it. And I'm like, you know what, it's worth a try. And from day one, that was, in contact with Make-A-Wish, let's, get him rolling. And honestly, I think that's what led him to even where he is today. Because he had something to look forward to. Whether it was an event before the trip, every event that led up to it, or every event afterward, he's always been involved. And I honestly think that that's why he did that complete turn, because he had that happiness.
It's actually been what I've wanted ever since I was little and stuff. To go to Disney. And as an add-on, they allowed me to go to Universal and SeaWorld. It was awesome. I kind of blew up with excitement and all that. So my favorite things was meeting characters, SpongeBob and Patrick, and they are just so funny when they play with each other. That's so hilarious. Riding roller coasters, of course. And so once you go up, you go down very fast. That's my favorite part. Harry Potter was actually, I really liked it. When we went to Harry Potter World, since my daddy liked Harry Potter and I've never known about Harry Potter, actually, once we did that, it actually got to be a bonding experience for us, and I started to like Harry Potter. I've actually never pretty much got to bond with my daddy before, because in and out of the hospital, and because of Make-A-Wish, I actually got to bond with daddy.
A child that may struggle, when they come home, there's no stress. There's no anything. They've gotten away for the week. And it brings a different vibe into the household. So that mom and dad aren't always, stressed out and uptight because we haven't gotten to go anywhere or do anything. And he gets to experience his first as well. World Wish Day. On April 29th.
World Wish Day is actually to celebrate the first wish granted, and if it wasn't for Make-A-Wish, none of these wishes that has been granted would have never been granted.
World Wish Day is so important because it's laid the groundwork for bringing hope, strength, and joy to hundreds of thousands of children.
It's important to celebrate it. It gives the children a new sense of life. It helps them celebrate themselves. It helps relieve the stress. It helps, give them something that they couldn't otherwise do. So whether it be a trip or a playground in their backyard, it completely creates a different environment for them. And to see, the statistics and see everything that it can be done and see them fight, is a completely different feeling. Obviously now he doesn't have his line anymore. So it gave him a new reason to fight. It gave him a new reason to feel better. It gave him just an overall sense of family and bonding, like he said.
We hear that time and time and time again from our kids and our parents, that Make-A-Wish does something that medicine can't. Look, medicine's incredibly important. We have amazing doctors in this chapter, right? But there's a power of hope when it helps a kid think about the future, and it helps them think about and kind of trudge through the very tough treatment times they're getting. There's a real power to that that's lasting. It's not temporary. And so a lot of the kids, just like Mason, are saying, hey, you know what? That wish was the turning point. It allowed me to fight through, to think about the future, to think about what I wanted to be, and allowed me to get through these really tough times. And so it's not surprising he says, I got my line out because of Make-A-Wish. That's what we do.
These wish trips have, it did wonders for us, obviously. And it gave him a chance to not be told no, and not to be told, you can't do that. We can't do that. We can't go here, And it just completely changes the overall experience of family.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish. Happy World Wish Day.